Ever wondered how just one tiny decision could quietly steer your entire life off course? Not the big, dramatic mistakes, the small, everyday ones we brush off with. It's not a big deal. But sometimes, those little moments become the turning points that define everything that follows. Today, we're exploring simple mistakes, the kind that seem harmless but can completely derail your future if you're not careful. Imagine this. You wake up, grab your phone, scroll half asleep, and decide to post a funny thought on social media. You hit post, laugh, and move on with your day. Hours later, your phone starts buzzing like crazy. Notifications, mentions, DMs. Your heart sinks, that harmless joke just went viral. For all the wrong reasons. Suddenly, your name's trending, people are angry, screenshots are everywhere. You delete the post, but it's too late. Someone already saved it. Social media doesn't forgive or forget. It's like a tattoo with a life of its own, and no amount of regret can erase it. This happened before. A woman once posted an offensive joke before boarding a flight. By the time she landed, she had become one of the most hated people on the internet and had lost her job, all in less than 12 hours. The truth is, social media is permanent. Even a joke can haunt your future. Jobs, relationships, even your family's reputation. About 70% of employers now check social media before hiring. One man made a joke about his new job the night before he started. By morning, he was unemployed. Takes one post to undo years of hard work. So before you hit send, pause. Ask yourself, would I still be proud of this 5 years from now? Because the internet remembers everything, even when you wish it didn't. Now let's talk about something quieter, but far more dangerous: ignoring your body's warning signs. You feel a weird pain, maybe in your chest or back. You shrug it off, telling yourself, it's nothing. But here's the truth. Your body doesn't lie. It whispers before it screams. Ignore those whispers long enough and they stop being warnings, they become consequences. One man ignored his back pain for months. He thought he was being strong. But by the time he saw a doctor, the damage had spread. His spine was ruined. He couldn't even bend to tie his shoes. His hips, knees, and ankles all started breaking down to compensate. One tiny pain became a lifetime of regret. Doctors say up to 70% of major health problems could have been prevented or treated early, if people just listened to their bodies. Pain is not weakness. It's your body's way of saying, something's wrong. And if you keep ignoring it, one day the pain might stop. Not because you're healed, but because your nerves have given up trying to warn you. Don't wait until it's too late to care about yourself. The next mistake? One that seems harmless, even clever at the time, lying on your resume. You're staring at your job application and think, what's the harm in stretching the truth? But lies have a funny way of catching up. Like Dave. Dave added fluent in Spanish to his resume. The only Spanish he knew was from the Taco Bell menu. On his first day, his boss introduced him to clients from Mexico. Within seconds, Dave was sweating like a snowman in July. He tried to fake it, but the truth came out. He didn't even make it to lunch. Today, companies use advanced tools to fact-check everything. They can spot fake degrees, false experience, and even detect AI-written resumes. And once you're caught, it's not just one job you lose. Your reputation follows you. HR departments talk. Your name becomes a warning label. Don't hire this person. Even if you get away with it for a while, it's like sitting on a time bomb. Imagine getting your dream job, a nice house, your family settled. Then one audit reveals your degree never existed. You lose everything and sometimes face legal trouble. In fields like healthcare or finance, lying on a resume isn't just unethical. It's a crime. So don't gamble with your future for a short-term win. Because truth always comes out. And usually when it hurts the most. Next, not reading the fine print. You're excited about something, a new car, a business loan, a house. The contract looks long, the font is small, and you think, it's fine, I'll just sign. But the fine print is where your future hides, and sometimes, it's where it dies. A man once signed a quick funding deal for his business, a $50,000 loan. He didn't read the fine print that said the interest would jump to 400 after 3 months. Within half a year, he owed 200,000. His dream turned into a nightmare. Some contracts hide things called cross-collateral clauses. That means if you miss a car payment, they can take your house, even if it's fully paid off. And the court won't care that you didn't read it. To them, your signature is your consent. In one experiment, a company added a clause in their terms requiring 1,000 hours of community service. Over 20,000 people signed without noticing. The truth is, the fine print is boring, and that's the point. They want you to skip it. But if you do, you might be signing away your freedom, your money, or your peace of mind. Always read before you sign. 10 minutes of focus can save you years of regret. Another silent killer of modern life, using the same password everywhere. You wouldn't use one key for your house, your car, and your safe. But that's exactly what we do online. One guy named Mike used the same password for everything: his email, his Netflix, even his bank. Then one tiny website he bought a 5 t-shirt from got hacked. Within 24 hours, his entire digital life was gone. His bank was empty, his email was hijacked, and his Netflix account was streaming Russian soap operas. Hackers don't have to be geniuses. They just take your password from one site and try it on others, and boom, they're in. Right now, there are over 16 billion stolen passwords floating around the dark web. That's more than twice the number of people on Earth. When they get into your email, they can reset every password you have. And suddenly, you're explaining to your bank why someone in another country just bought a car in your name. Identity theft isn't just frustrating. It can take months to fix. All because you reused a password. So, do yourself a favor, use unique passwords. Use a password manager. Because convenience now could cost you your identity later. Here's one you probably never thought about: ignoring jury duty. You get the letter, sigh, and think, ugh, not this. You toss it aside and forget about it. But ignoring jury duty isn't like skipping a dentist appointment. It can actually land you in jail. A man named Mike threw his summons in the trash. A few weeks later, he got pulled over for a broken taillight and got arrested on the spot. Why? Because there was a warrant for ignoring his jury duty. He spent 3 nights in jail. Now he has a criminal record, something that follows him forever. Every job application, every background check, that one mistake shows up. The irony? Could have been avoided with one phone call. Courts are surprisingly flexible if you have a reason. They'll reschedule or excuse you. They just want communication, not ghosting. So next time you get that letter, don't treat it like spam. It's not fun. But it's a lot better than explaining to your boss why you missed work because you were in jail. Another one, forgetting to file that one tax form. Seems minor, one little paper, a few numbers. But that tiny oversight can snowball into chaos. A graphic designer named Sarah once forgot to file a single 1099 form for a 5,000 job. Her client sent the form to the IRS, but she didn't. The IRS noticed. They always do. First came penalties, then late fees, then an audit. The IRS started digging through her entire life. Every bank statement, every transaction, even coffee receipts. She had to hire a tax expert just to fix the mess. The final bill? Over $15,000. And it didn't end there. Her credit score dropped. Loans got harder. Future clients got nervous. Because once the IRS marks your name, it sticks. Like a scar on your financial history. The scariest part? The IRS doesn't care about intent. To them, every mistake looks suspicious. So double-check your taxes. Always. Because that small mistake could be the most expensive oversight of your life. Now, let's talk about something emotional, not updating your will. You spend decades building a life, saving money, creating a legacy. Then one forgotten document tears it all apart. Mike, from Oregon, got divorced, remarried, and had kids with his new wife. Life was great, but he forgot to update his will. When he passed away, everything went to his ex-wife. His new family got nothing. His car collection, his savings, all gone to the person he least wanted to benefit. And because he hadn't updated his medical directive, his ex even got to decide whether to take him off life support. Even in states where divorce cancels ex-spouses in wills, life insurance and retirement accounts don't care. They go by the name written on the form, not what you meant. So your ex could literally collect your life insurance while your current family struggles. It's cruel, but it happens every year. Update your will. Update your beneficiaries. Your family's future depends on it. Finally, not getting things in writing. We all want to believe in trust, in handshakes, in promises. But in the real world, memories fade and words twist. You agree to a deal, maybe a job offer, an apartment lease, or a business partnership. Everything feels great, until it doesn't. Suddenly, that promised raise never existed. The rent doubles. Your partner denies everything. Sarah once moved into her dream apartment. Her landlord verbally promised a 2-year lease with fixed rent. 6 months later, he doubled it. When she protested, he just shrugged. Prove it. Without proof, you have nothing. Verbal agreements are technically binding, but good luck proving them. It's your word against theirs, and words don't pay rent. Some people deliberately avoid written agreements so they can betray you later. They count on your trust. Don't give it away so easily. In life, a signature can save your future. Trust is beautiful, but paper is protection. The truth is, most lives don't collapse from one giant failure. They unravel slowly from small, ignored moments. Careless post, pain you brushed off, paper you didn't sign. And one day, you realize those tiny mistakes have built the walls of a prison around you. So stay mindful, stay awake, because the small things you ignore today could become the biggest regrets of tomorrow. If this video opened your eyes, subscribe for more calm, reflective stories about how the mind and life really work. And in the next video, we'll explore why your brain loves self-sabotage, even when you know better.